Yo, yo, what's up? We're back with the
Hello.
final Symbiote tier list. Brainturd's here, chilling.
Yes, I am.
Are you here?
Here with
Brainterd?
the Omegas.
Are you here? Are you here?
Y- Yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
Can,
Overlord.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just trolling.
Totally.
Um, let's stick it in A for now, because I'm not 100%. But refresh me. What is it? Give you?
20% hull strength, 20% energy, 10% trigger rate of fire.
Yeah, that's it's really good, right?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if it's quite S tier, but we'll get there. Let's jump to Happy Muse. I don't know. This one's okay. I
Does
think it.
undamaged count your shields?
No, you can have shields. So this is weird, where the
Okay.
terminology gets weird, right? Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think that you can still have your shields get hit. If I'm wrong on that, then this is like F tier. But
Yeah, I'd say like C.
yeah, if I'm correct, then it's C, and that's assuming your shields can still get hit and you still get the 25% energy production bonus.
Yeah.
Um,
25% energy production.
but yeah, if not, it's D or F.
Agreed.
Infinity. I'm
I'd
not
say that's A or B.
okay. I'm not fond of Infinity. How much do you get?
When
Six.
trigger 4 is on cooldown, you gain 35% bonus energy production.
Yeah. So not bad, but I tend to put it down here with Happy Muse.
I think it's better than Happy Muse. Way better, I'd even say.
I think if Happy Muse works while your shield's damaged, then Happy Muse is like pretty much. I mean, what 10% worse?
It's 10% worse, but then also I would say you want your ult to be on cooldown more often than you want to be damaged. Anyways.
Well, you're gonna be getting this when you're undamaged. Like you get this almost always if you just hold your shield up, like 100% of the time.
Okay. Then sure, I guess. I still think it's better, but
Yeah, I've got it above it. I
maybe.
just don't think it's like a tier better.
Maybe. Yeah, I'd agree.
They both
Sure.
do similar things.
Maybe they should both be B, but
We'll see where we go with the rest of it.
yeah, I would say if that's how Happy Muse works, I think they should both be B for sure.
Maybe.
Because I think that's pretty good.
Well, let's see where we go with the list. We've only got a few.
Okay.
Evergreen. What is Evergreen even?
75% chance to save your life?
Oh, this is straight F.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
I I never really used it, but I've also never really heard good things about it. Everybody seems to hate Evergreen. I think it sounds like it's awful. I think you
Yeah.
respawn right where you are with 1 HP, so you like just rip again, probably. I don't
Yeah.
really know, but I think it's F. I think it's F.
I'd agree.
Wisp um is okay. Some people like it. I think it's pretty lame. Like every 25 seconds you get 2.5 seconds or 2 seconds.
2.5, but still, yeah, I would say.
It's just so infrequent. Um, it's nice, kind of, every once in a while, but I think it's easily a tier below Infinity and Happy Muse. But these all might be one up.
Yeah.
Let me see where we go. Buckler. Oh, Buckler. I'm gonna. No, I think this is not. These are not one up because we got Buckler here.
I think Buckler's as good as Overlord. I think it's
As
S
good
tier.
as Overlord in the same tier as Overlord. Like
Uh,
if you want to put Buckler in A, did you say Overlord?
yeah.
Nah, there's no
Mainly
way.
because I think Overlord's really good for whole tanks, but wouldn't be as good for shield tanks, and Buckler is just better for like having shields. So I kind of think they're equally good, but for different defenses. Overlord has
I'm gonna.
some other stats with it, but I don't think they're that significant.
So I guess my thing is that this isn't like a combo list. I think
I
Overlord is
mean,
just better on like, especially with the 10% trigger rate of trigger rate reduction. That's really strong. Um,
I don't think 10% is that strong.
on triggered. That's really good.
Yeah. So how long, what ability are we thinking of? Like, because realistically, how much cooldown reduction will that give you?
Well,
Probably
you stack
point.
just like you would stack shields with the buckler. What does buckler give you? 175 shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's puny. So you gotta like run some shield generators to make
I
it
mean,
decent.
really, it's just there to block a shot.
Well, Athena's way better. I can't say buckler's the same tier as like
I
Athena.
guess it's pretty low shield strength. Huh.
And you have to be moving either forwards or backwards, so it's like it's not as easy to control as Athena, where you just let go of A or D.
So that's true. Sure, we can keep it B. That's fine.
Whoops. And Scarab is probably S, but what is Scarab?
I would agree, I think.
Yeah, refresh us on Scarab.
On damage taken, shield strength 20%. So I guess it increases by 20%, I would assume that means.
Yeah,
And for over a 3-second duration, your shields refill 4% every time you take damage. Which actually
does
might
it
only
say
be A tier.
does not stack or does stack?
It doesn't say, so it probably stacks. But I still like bullets do much more than that 4% of shield I think is most of the time in damage.
No, I
So
think
I'd
this
say
is
it's not
S.
that good.
I mean, I
But I
think
guess
you.
it's probably just better than Overlord,
Yeah, I think if you play with it, you can
maybe.
tell um, the difference.
Okay.
I mean, this
Yeah, the sustain is probably
literally
better.
buffs your shields when your shields get hit, and it seems like it stacks. That's
Yeah, I would agree. It's probably S tier. This
yeah. It's just I'm pretty sure anytime I've played with Scarab, I feel like almost indestructible.
I mean, I still so that basically the point I was making is that you're probably taking more damage than it's healing. But still, you're right. Just because of how much more sustain it is probably better than Overlord.
Yeah, and
But I still think you're taking more damage than you should be healing,
I think
I
it's
would
easily
assume.
2 tiers above Buckler. Like I do think this list looks pretty good as it is. The only thing we could maybe do is this. That's probably fine too. Or this.
Interesting. I was actually thinking shift everything down and leave A empty.
Do you mean shift over down?
With like literally like shift over and buckler down to B, shift
No.
infinity and muse down to C,
No, Overlord is
shift.
100% sits here in S or A. This is like what we just had. Which is probably correct, actually. I think this looks right. The only other thing is maybe this, like, yeah, Overlord's really good, man.
If we did that, do you think no, you don't think buckler would go up to A?
Not really, it's just kind of too weak at 175 and you have to move forward or backwards. Like, it's no Athena, it's no turtle
I
shell.
mean, so the thing is, that's you. It can be used as a strength, actually, because you can use it as not 175, but instead 2 different hit blocks, or the total that's combined if you're good at rotating, because you could easily use it on either side or both, since they're separate shields.
That's too much. That's too
So
much to
they're
expect.
350, really. It's a 350.
That's if you're cracked at the game. And I think you just ultimately prefer Scarab or Overlord.
I think I like Buckler as much as I like Overlord.
As much as what?
I like Overlord.
That's crazy. But I do agree maybe Overlord's not S. It might just be A.
I think Buckler is better than you're giving it credit.
I disagree. I don't find it that useful. I mean, it's okay.
Fields
Maybe
are
it's,
always
it's
useful.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, I'll do this.
Yeah, I would agree with this. I mean, I still technically don't agree with this, but I would accept this.
I mean, what you put Overlord here?
Yeah, or even to the right of Buckler, but I know how you feel about that.
Yeah, that's not happening. Overlord's too good. I think I have Overlord maybe on all 6 of my tanks right now too. No, I've got Happy Muse on my Warthog. And my Warthog's so beast that like that almost makes me want to put Happy Muse higher.
But then I think Infinity should also probably go higher. Yeah, honestly, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Could even go up to C, but I don't know. That's a debate.
Yeah, some people do like it.
You're dematerialized 1/10 of the time. That's significant, I guess. And you're healing during it. It's a heal too.
Yeah, I guess that's the purpose of the tier list. So it is okay, but it is way worse than like the S and A tiers.
But I would say way better than Evergreen.
Yeah, it's 2 tiers above. 2 tiers above Evergreen. Refresh us on this garbage again.
So, is it a 75% chance to save your life?
Oh, that, yeah. So yeah, you die and then I think you have a 75% chance to respawn at 1 HP.
And then it goes away after that, right?
I mean, what goes away?
Wait, or is Evergreen something that can keep proccing if you get lucky?
I think, but I don't think...
Because I never really understood it until now when it's Evergreen. You literally could just keep respawning if you're lucky, son of... Oh,
but
that
I mean,
sounds hilarious.
Sure.
I still think it's horrible.
Right, how often do you want to do that with your tank, you know? Just gamble death is like... Russian roulette thing,
But no,
man.
it's hilarious. I would almost maybe say D, but no, I still think you never want it.
No,
Never.
it's F. It's just like
It's
you
funny.
almost
It's a
want to put
good
it higher
meme.
because it's funny. Yeah, this should
Yeah,
never
you'd put it on
change.
a meme build. I
Don't
would
buff.
run it on a meme tank that I'm
Definitely,
not going for an accolade on.
definitely, definitely. Like this is one that doesn't need a buff because it's evergreen. It's a staple. It's a
Just buff
terrible
it to
staple.
90%.
Like Maximus and Serenity.
Then it would still be bad, but it would be good-ish. It
Yeah,
would be
and
weird.
even Ember at this stage should just stay bad. But no, don't. Evergreen at 90% almost makes it viable.
Would you run it?
At 90%?
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually,
I probably would. That's pretty
yeah.
viable.
Because how often do you actually die?
Right. Right. So it gives you an extra.
Yeah, actually, that might just make it too good. That would
Yeah.
probably make it runnable. If
Yeah,
not, like
90%. 90% puts it
A
like
or B
literally. Buffing Evergreen changes it from F tier to S tier. Easy. You don't buff Evergreen. It's too. This is riding a fine line here. This is a amulet, amulet of resurrection. Cursed as it is, but
I mean,
um, I think
yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to call the episode here. I think the list looks good, right? This is pretty solid. And that's the end of our symbiote tier list series.
Oh yeah. That's
Thank
that's gonna
you.
be it for a while.
Yeah, thank you for joining and watching these. Again, let us know in the comments what you agree or disagree on, or like what your favorite symbiotes are, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll do the precursor text coming up in a bit or something.
Oh,
But
that's a good idea. Even though I wonder how many of those. I wonder
those
how
are
many there
hard. Those are gonna be really hard to rank. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously we've got like Pylos and Lycus up in S tier, and then everything else is gonna be really hard to place. All right. Thanks again for watching. Um, thank you, Brainturd, for joining. Got to check on
For sure.
the kiddo, and we'll catch you guys next time on another episode of something.
Peace.
This series
See you
over.
next time.
Peace. Peace.